Our next question comes from Bulgaria, and they asked, could you share how we can achieve balance between the worldly life and the spiritual life? How can we discern the difference between the two?
I think questions about balance are the most common questions I have in leadership and small group meetings in the church. Everybody has to balance. And they're difficult questions to answer because all the circumstances are different. That really has to be put back on the individual, but there's some guidance we have. For instance, the Lord gave us in the 10 Commandments a great commandment for balance. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. That establishes a balance in the way we allocate our time. And in my experience, personal and observing others, people who keep the Sabbath day have a built-in heavenly balance that helps them.
I think I would add to that every day is a spiritual day. Every day starts with prayer in the morning. Every day we call down the blessings of heaven to watch over us and guide us. And we go into a physical, temporal world where we end up having to make a living, earning our way, or whatever situation you happen to be in at this stage of your lives. And so don't try to separate it and say, well, this is this way and this is that way. I think you have to say the two work together, and you have to be sure that the spiritual needs of your individual lives are nurtured by those things that strengthen the spirit. And certainly prayer and scripture study and the simple things help you stay focused and balanced as you move through. This is business of getting married, raising a family, having a job, all those things that we face as we go through mortality in the world that we're in.
Also, you can't balance on a daily basis. You keep spiritual things in your life always, but you can't establish a rule that you'll give 20% of your time to this and 30% to that and 60% to that. It's going to be different as you move along in each day. The Sabbath, a balance on the 7 days, but within the 7 days, as Elder Ballard has taught us, you need to establish balance. There's another part of balance that I want to illustrate with this issue of the ensign. This is November 2017. Now, this is a very good illustration of the kind of balance we need to keep in our lives in feasting upon and partaking of things spiritual to keep us in balance with the blogosphere, the social media, the internet, and a lot of other things that people get out of balance by giving too much attention to that and not enough attention to the scriptures and the teachings of the living prophets.